Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today we're going to go ahead and review a fragrance from the House of Parfums Vintage. The fragrance we're touching on today is called Suave. Now Suave was released just recently. It comes in a box that looks like this, and it comes in a bottle that looks very similar to the Pineapple Vintage bottles, only smaller size. This only comes in a 1.7. I do like the bottle design. I like the wooden cap aspect. The only thing that I'm not too cuckoo about is the fact that it looks like a sticker on the front, which it is, for when it says Suave around. All right, so that's really my only beef with it. Now, before we get into the rest of the video, disclaimer note, I did receive this fragrance for free from the company. They sent it to me. So if you do not think that I can be objective, no hard feelings, feel free, click away from the video at this point. But for those of you who remain, I will be impartial. You can trust I will be impartial on this, all right? Now, as mentioned earlier, this was just recently released, and it is available for, I believe, $49.99, or was it $59.99? $49.99. So it is on the inexpensive side for fragrances. Now let's get into the notes. Notes of the fragrance are listed on screen. Biggest takeaway from this fragrance when you spray it on, it comes off as a powdery, a very sweet, not too overly sweet, but it's got a powdery sweet scent with a good amount of spices that come in on the actual scent. Now, immediately it reminded me of another fragrance that is out there today. It reminds me of La Nuit de l'Homme from the House of Yves Saint Laurent. So I was immediately attracted to it because La Nuit de l'Homme is one of my favorite fragrances that is in my collection. So it's something that I found very interesting, and it does smell very good on that. Great night out going fragrance, something that you wear out in the night. The longevity on this fragrance is excellent. You're getting a good at least 9-10 hours on this fragrance, and with that 9-10 hours, it's doing a good job of projecting away from your skin, about 2-3 feet. People are going to smell you, and they're going to enjoy what they smell, because this is a compliment getter. It's so close to La Nuit de l'Homme that I think a lot of people will have trouble telling the difference between the two fragrances if you compare them side by side. It's a great fall fragrance. It's a great winter fragrance. Cold weather is really the name of the game where it's at. And if you're not going to wear it in cold weather, it's good to wear for the evenings specifically. You're going out and it's a little bit cooler, and you want something that'll be, a little bit more, have a little bit more oomph, if you will. This is something that you're going to wear for those occasions. Now, spray-wise, I go about 2-3 sprays with this fragrance. I think this is a good fragrance for any age group. And even with 2-3 sprays, I should mention, it's still on the harder side. I would almost stick towards the 2-spray range, because you will do perfectly fine with it. Just get 2 vital points and you'll be, good to go with it. And as far as versatility goes, that may be my one knock, and it kind of is what I use La Nuit de l'Homme for as well, is just a night out fragrance. I don't really wear it to work at all. It's a one-trick pony in that, and I kind of view this around the same realm and the same vein as that one. So if I'm going to go ahead and give this fragrance a rating, I give this fragrance a rating 4 out of 5 stars. This is a solid fragrance. It's a fragrance that, while it smells very similar to another fragrance that's out there, you can't be too upset at it just because it's got a very affordable price range that goes along to it. Now, the other advantage is La Nuit de l'Homme itself has been reformulated a couple of times. Now, I don't know for sure. All I know is people have come to me. I have an older version that's out there, and people have come to me saying that it's not necessarily the same that's been out there. Now, whether or not you want to jump on the reformulation train, I do think that this is close to the version of La Nuit that I had, which I purchased back in pretty much almost when it first came out. So it's up there and it's there. Now, the knock on this fragrance obviously is that it's more of the same. If you have La Nuit de l'Homme, there's absolutely no reason to get this fragrance. 2, it's not that big of a price difference. You can still purchase the 50 milliliter of La Nuit for a comparable price. So for that reason, if I was presented with these 2 fragrances, I would reach for La Nuit before I reached for this one. And that said, the reason it still gets 4 out of 5 stars is by itself, it still is a very good fragrance. So, I still maintain, if you have the chance to buy La Nuit for it, or for a comparable price range, get La Nuit rather than this one. I say always go with the original, but this one does stand up on its own, and it is a good fragrance. All right. Look for it if you're looking for a night out fragrance, specifically for the cold weather and a compliment getting fragrance, like in the fall, in the winter, like right now. All right, so that's pretty much it. Thank you guys. Let me know what your thoughts are on this fragrance. I know it's circulating within the community. I'm eager to hear what you guys think about it. All right, thank you guys. Take care of yourselves, and you guys have a great day.